Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today we will be doing the playoffs in this video. So first game, we've got J.B. Morris at quarterback for the Bills. At running back, Jonathan Peterson. He's played pretty well. And then wide receivers, Jared Allen, Tyree Dargan, and Jacob Blackman. Tight end, Thaddeus Murray. O-lineman, JoJo McPherson, Austin Rosenthal, Camden Parker, Daniel Deloke, and Kiefer Barnes. At D-line, we got Matt Martin, Robert Gallick, Isaiah Ryan, and Julian Johnson. But Gallick is the best D-lineman on the team. He's played great. Yeah. Linebackers, Matthew Dortch, Stuart Atoyebi, and Terry Higgins. Cornerbacks, we got Jeremy Largent and Scott Johnson starting. Safety, we got Connor Atkins, Jake Pittman. Kicker, McCarthy, and Logan is the punter. By the way, most interceptions this year in the season was 5 for Ryan Ingram of the Rams. That is pretty good. The Chiefs now, Jimmy Wallace at QB. Running back, Maurice Gentry. Wide receivers, Thompson, Jordan, and Wilson. Tight end, Quentin Stricker. O-line, we got Glenn Easley, Jim Robinson, Josh Schlegel, and Kenny Willis, and George Redd. At D-line, Chris Watson, Nico Hill, Darian McDonald, and Josh Pearson. Dominique Pearson and Eugene Allen and Richie Threet are starting at linebacker. The Pearsons are not brothers. We got Frankie Billings and Drew Perry at corner. Jamal Henderson and Blake Phillips at safety. And Brock Schwenke is the kicker with Daryl Bonds as the punter. So, let's see. If we look at their schedule, these teams faced off a while back, and it was 36-18. The Bills took it. Yeah, they had a good game. Thaddeus Murray, 79 yards. Allen, 64. Dargan, 50. So, yeah, good game for the Bills. And here we go. We're going to go drive by drive since it's the playoffs. And it's Tyquan Jordan running it in 2 yards for the first touchdown of the playoffs. Wow. By the way, they are 8-8, and they won their division. So, their division was pretty bad. Gentry, 5 carries, 25 yards. He didn't even score the touchdown. That was Tyquan Jordan. A 70-yard drive of 10, 11, 12, 13 plays. And, so not that good start for the Bills. Yeah, actually, let's just go by score. It's easier. And Tron McCarthy with a touchdown or a field goal. So it's 14-3 Chiefs. J.B. Morris is sacked by Nico Hall in the end zone. That's a safety. No way. And it's 23-3. The Chiefs are up big. And wow, 30-3 Chiefs going into the fourth. And that should just about do it. And the Chiefs are going to win it 36-3. Incredible game for the Chiefs. Gentry, 19 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown. And receiving Gentry, 35 yards. So 80 rush yards, 35 receiving yards. Jesse Thompson, 73-yard catch. And he's injured for nothing. He's just got hurt. But, yeah. So a big game for the start of the playoffs. Jimmy Wallace and his Chiefs are moving on with a win. He threw 2 touchdowns, 80 rush yards for Gentry, The Chiefs have the 3 top running guys in the league in the playoffs so far. Jared Allen had 74 receiving yards, with Thompson with 1 catch for 73. He's second. And James is third. Caleb James had a good game. And yeah, so we have the Kansas City Chiefs moving on to face the Jets in the next round. And now we got the Bengals, led by Jaden Webb, Jake Evans, Glenn Carter, Joel Epps, and Kyron Johnson, and Diamond Woodside on the offense, with Fraser, Kraft, Shannon, Desoramu, and Ingram on the O-line. Alex Brown, Chase Evans, Cameron Dean, and Drew Latuli at the D-line. Todd Walls, Sean Bridges, and Tyler Wilcox at linebacker. Wyatt Ramsey and Booker Benoit. I don't know. Yeah, Benoit. And it's Justin Hill and Jabari Howe at safety. But the Jags, the 3 seed, as they're 8-8, they got to be the 3 seed. Wow. Michael LaValle, Miles Townsend, Joe Roof, Sean Mays, and Armand Mays. David Nesby. Actually, did I get that right on the players that start? Jake Thomas, Armand Mays, and Sean Mays. Joe Roof's on the bench. David Nesby at tight end. Actually, this team is fully healthy. So on defense, Justin Shepard is a guy to look out for, with Dez Miller and Darius Kelly as well, and Steve Watson, Clarence Hagan, and Rob McDonald. This team, who is the top-ranked defense? So right now, Jets 255. The Broncos have a better defense than the Jets, but they didn't make the playoffs. The Lions, my God. They've allowed 207 points this whole season. And that's because of Mo Beckham, Chase Frazier, Eric Parker, Fred Juarez, E.J. Olsen, Chris Owens, Jimmy Rayner, Ramon Martin, Andrew Ahmad, Eric Hatcher, Rohan Gill. Yeah, this team's defense, literally everybody's good. So the Lions are going to be scary. And, yeah, here we go. We got Jaguars, Bengals. Ben Reeves, field goal to get the scoring started for Jacksonville. Townsend to Thomas, touchdown, 34 yards. And that's the first touchdown of the day. 10-0. Greg Peck with a field goal. It's 10-3. Another field goal for Peck. And it's Jake Evans, 6-yard run into the end zone for a touchdown. Man, Glenn Carter, though, 55 receiving yards, 46 rushing yards. And the extra point is good. It's 13-10 Bengals. Peck with another field goal, 16-10. And it's Townsend to English. Touchdown. The Jaguars take a 1-point lead. And that'll be the score going into the fourth quarter. The Bengals up by a touchdown with 6 minutes remaining with the ball as well. 2nd and 5 at their own 37 for the Bengals. Webb drops back. 8 yards to Alex Weekly for a first down. Webb dropping back again. Can Jaden Webb do something? Yes, he can. He's got Alex Weekly downfield for a touchdown and 55 yards. That's a Bengals touchdown. The extra point's no good. Wow. And that'll do it. The Cincinnati Bengals, led by Glenn Carter and company. Actually, Alex Weekly had the best game for one of those guys today, but Carter had 93 receiving yards and 76 rush yards. Man, that's crazy. Big win for the Bengals. Jaden Webb, 323 pass yards, today. He had a good game. Townsend wasn't horrible, but that's it for the Jaguars season. And yeah, here we go. Gentry, 80 yards. Weekly leads the whole league in receiving yards. Carter is second in rush yards and receiving yards. That is quite crazy, actually. And now we have Ravens-Dolphins. Winner faces the Bengals in the next round. You got, oh man, Brandon Kelly is out. Jared Foster starting with O.J. Stamper at running back. Creighton Pfeiffer, Jens Willis, and A.J. Anderson, at wide receiver. Tight end, Willie Dowling with the injured Will McCain. The O linemen are healthy. D linemen are healthy. Linebackers are healthy. Corners are healthy. Kevin Bowman, the safety's out, so we have Bradley Robinson and Derek Harvey in at safety. This guy has a pick six. Derek Harvey does. And that's the Dolphins team. Relatively healthy. And here go the Ravens into the playoffs. They came in on a 4-game winning streak after being 6-6. Led by Ty Saxon was 6-1. Morris was 4-5, which is still not horrible, but they were a little bit better before. And Jacob Morris is in. Marcus Trice at running back. And those are the only two injured players, Rutledge and Saxon. Wow. So here we go. This is the last AFC Round 1 game. DeMonte Curry, a 50-yard field goal, 3-0 Ravens. It's Stamper, 46-yard run. He's in the end zone for a touchdown. Dolphins up 7-3. That'll be the score going into the second quarter. Pelerin, he's going to run it in for 1 yard and a score. And it's 13-3. Now the extra point makes it 14-3. Stamper, 1 yard run, and he's in the end zone as well. My goodness, the Dolphins have been on a tear right now. 28-3 first half. And 31-3 in the fourth. 31-6. And that'll do it. 38-13, the Dolphins win. Jared Foster Creighton Pfeiffer had 110 receiving yards. And that will just about do it. But O.J. Stamper, 81 rush yards, 68 receiving, and 3 rushing touchdowns for Stamper. That is crazy. Wow, he had a huge game today. Marcus Trice, 33 rush yards, 72 receiving, and a receiving touchdown. Matthew Dorcha, the Bills played well in the loss. Webb, Townsend, and Wallace played well as the QBs of their respective teams. So we got the AFC second round set up. And now we have the Bears with their top O-lineman out. Theo Scott is not playing today. Johnson, Adams, Cetera, and Reed at D-line. Jones, Bryan, and Ireland at linebacker. So, Bears are relatively healthy. Buccaneers, Jeff Jones is out. Gray, Bell, Turner, and Washington, and Brown are in. With Nordstrom and Jasper in at corner. Chris Wilson is a big loss for them. He's been one of the top corners in the league so far this year. And here we go. We're going to get into this. Buccaneers, Bears. Clayton Carter runs it in for a touchdown. And it's 7-0 Bears. Brad Smith, 1 yard run, and he's in. And Nick Levy is sacked for a safety. So, Levy to Stevenson. Touchdown. 45 yards. It's 13-9 now. 14-9 Bears. And it's Wilkins a field goal. It's 14-12 at the... Oh, never mind. Woods made a field goal, so it's 17-12 at the half. And here we go. We've got Buccaneers up by 3 with the ball with 2:35 remaining. Nick Levy has been trying to get the ball back. It's White to Simeon. 10 yards, first down for the Buccaneers. This guy's the third best running back, it looks like, I think, or second or third best running back in the league. And the Buccaneers are playing great right now. They won 5 straight to get here. And they're probably about to win. 23 yards to Rosenbaum, first down. White incomplete, second down. White to Smith, touchdown, Buccaneers, and that'll do it. 37-24, Bucks win. Yeah, wow, that's a huge game. Anthony White played great. Gabe Stevenson, 11 catches, 132 yards in the loss, and that'll do it for the Bears season. It's over. That's it. Bears are done as they lose to Anthony White and his Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Matt Simeon, 97 receiving yards and 57 rush yards. That's pretty good. But Simeon was the second best running back this year and one of 4 of them to reach 1,000 yards. And we now have the Falcons with an injured Torin Ingram. Terry Sargent will replace him. He's a third-round pick this year, and he's getting to start in a playoff game in his rookie season. Wow. That's a high stage, especially as the lower seed, I think. Brady, Colbert, Ely, and Bailey are in. Jordan Jones is out at safety. We got Daniel Campbell and Jeff Michael in. Neil Callender and Ryan Ingram are in. Oglesby, Weaver, and Wazakowski are in. And Oglesby's their best defender. Yeah, he's good. So here we go. The Falcons and Rams. Smith to Bjorklund. Touchdown. Yeah, Travis Spencer is... Oh, I thought he was injured for this game. My bad. But, yeah. 7-0 Falcons. And it's Dillio sacked by Alan Ford for a safety. Field goal, Tuggle. 22-0 Ingram. Oh, right. You can play through injuries. I forgot. So, we've got the Falcons up 22-0 after one half. 32-0. And Dillio to Rimmer. Touchdown. Never mind. They'll take it back, and that will do it. 39-7. That'll be a Falcons win. Wow. Travis Spencer, Donald Bjorklund both played good games, and the Falcons are moving on to face the winner of Dallas, New York, which, if I'm not mistaken, just happened as the last game of the regular season. And the Giants won 39-35 to get to the playoffs. And now 1 week later, they're facing off. For a huge... This will be huge. And Stinheady, touchdown! 7-5 Giants it's 12-7 Cowboys at the half. Sweeting a 67-yard reception for a touchdown. Yeah, the tight end has played great. And the Giants field goal, their field goal does not count. The Giants are up 18-12 with 6:46 on the clock. And the Dallas Cowboys driving down the field at the 44 of the Giants. Bradley drops back. He's got Connor Robbins for 13 yards and a first down. The running back, the 47 overall running back with a big play. They're at the 31 now. Handoff Paul Wagner, 3 yards. 2nd and 7 at the 28. Bradley drops back. Incomplete to William Baldwin. It'll be 3rd and 7. This is a big play here. Bradley drops back. It's incomplete. And Jalen Rich missed the field goal. Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. Ingram, handoff Adams. He fumbles. The ball's out. And it's recovered by Bradley Edwards. No way. They just lost the ball and now they just lost it again. Wait, Dallas has no punter this game. And both players that have played the punter position today have been injured. All right, so Dallas has a problem if they have to punt it, which they probably won't because there's less than 4 minutes to go and they're losing. So they need 43 yards for a touchdown. Bradley drops back, and he loses a yard to Sessa on the throw. 2nd and 11 at the 44. Bradley drops back. 18 yards to Reese Sessa. 1st down, Cowboys. And they're at the 26. Bradley handoff Robbins. 13 yards to the 13-yard line. Bradley handoff to Brad Sloan, and he goes 9 yards to the 4. 2 minutes remaining at the 4-yard line. Oh my goodness, what a game we have here. Bradley to Sessa, touchdown! Cowboys tie it up. The extra point is no good. Jalen Rich missed it. Oh my. So that's 2 clutch misses by Jalen Rich. How is he choking like this? Wait, in the regular season he was 24 of 24 on field goals. You can't make this up. No way. Petrie to the 24-yard return to the 15. They have 1 minute 51 seconds to go, and they need 85 yards for a touchdown, and they need just to get into field goal range to win it. Ingram drops back. Incomplete. 2nd down. Ingram looking again. Loss of 2 on the completion to Neil Young. It's 3rd and 12. Ingram drops back. He's got Jared Mashburn for 8 yards. Punting is Gibson. Return to the 50 by Paul Wagner. Oh no. Bradley drops back. He's got Brandon Washington for 4 yards. Timeout, Dallas. Bradley handoff Robbins. 7 yards, 1st down. Bradley drops back again. Sacked! Alex Rodriguez with a big sack. And now 59 seconds remaining. Dallas tied. 2nd and 16. Handoff to Paul Wagner. He's going to run it. 2 yards. It's 3rd and 14. Bradley, a handoff to Robbins. Nowhere to go. And they're going to punt it to the 8. Return to the 10. Ingram, handoff. Petrie, 2 yards. Timeout. They have 2 remaining in I'm guessing. Yeah, Ingram drops back. He's got Neil Young, 3 yards. 3rd and 5, handoff Adams, 8 yards, and that'll be their final timeout. They gotta go quick, though. Handoff to Adams, 6 yards. 2nd and 4, and he's got 3 yards to Mashburn. Ingram, handoff, Petrie, 2 seconds remaining. Ingram drops back. Sacked by Blake Hancock. We're going to overtime. Dallas. Jalen Rich kicks it to the 9, returned 26 yards by Petrie, who is now injured. But Petrie gives them the ball at their own 35. Their top 2 running backs are out. Austin Adams comes in. Adams, 5-yard run, 2nd and 5 at the 40. Ingram to Adams, 17 yards. 1st down, Giants. Ingram looking downfield again, 4 yards to Neil Young. By the way, Neil Young has 6 catches for 20 yards. That is bad. Ingram drops back. 13 yards to Steven Savoy. And a first down to the 26. Handoff. Adams fumbles. And it's recovered by Dave McDonald. No way. The second fumble of the game for Austin Adams. Man, those 2 crucial fumbles. And it's now 2nd and 11. Bradley, loss of a yard on both runs there. 6 minutes remaining, 3rd and 12. Bradley handoff. Loss of 3 on the run, but there's gonna be a penalty on the Giants. Handoff to Reese Sessa. Flag, 8-yard run, and a holding call instead. So we have 6 minutes left. 3rd and 17 for the Cowboys. Bradley, 11 yards to Robbins, but they are short, and Mathis will punt. No yards on the return, an illegal block by the Giants. Oh, man. Ingram, incomplete. Handoff, Adams, nowhere to go. 3rd and 10. Ingram sacked by Hancock. And a big punt return. They're 24 yards away. Bradley to Washington to the 10-yard line. Oh, man, this could be it. Dallas closing in on the end zone. 10 more yards. Bradley drops back. 3 yards to Reese Sessa. 2 minutes remaining. 2nd and 7. Bradley again. Touchdown. William Baldwin. And that'll do it. The Dallas Cowboys are moving on. Man, Kenny Bradley, huge game. What else could he have done? Nathan Sweeting playing like the top tight end in the league, which he might actually be, honestly, right? Well, first of all, actually no, he's probably not the top tight end, but all right, rushing and receiving, tight end. Yeah, if you're ranking by yards, he is the 6th best. But AV-wise, yeah, 6th. Or tied for 3rd, technically. There's 3 through 9 are tied for 3rd. That's crazy. And here we go. We've got the 2nd round of the playoffs. The Detroit Lions face off against the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go. The best defense in the league in the Detroit Lions. What am I saying? All right, the Detroit Lions, they have 2 corners out in David Charles and Zamari Neary. So Owens and Ryan will come in. Owens, 25 tackles, 2 picks, 9 passes defended, a forced fumble, and 25 tackles, 4 of them for a loss. Chris Owens is starting at corner, as well as Will Ryan, who's also been really good because there's no one on this team on defense that hasn't. The Falcons with... Oh, wait, I forgot. They play through injuries, so all of these guys are fine, except for Neary, but he's the worst corner on the team. Oh wait, it's Jets Dolphins first. I didn't realize that. That's all right. Here we're going to go into it. The Jets lead 14-7 after 1. And here we go. It's 14-13. And it's a touchdown. Marvin Daniels, pick 6 off Aaron Angelo. And that'll be a touchdown for the Dolphins. 19-17. Here we go to the 4th quarter. Same score, 6 minutes remaining. Aaron Angelo and the Jets with the ball. They're driving down the field. Angelo, flag, 1-yard pass to Dwight Johnson. Unnecessary roughness on the defense, though. So Creighton Pfeiffer and Dwight Johnson have been battling it out today. Angelo to Bryce Davis, 10 yards to the 10-yard line. Handoff, Chris Mason, he'll run it in himself. That's a touchdown for the Jets. And they lead 23-19. The extra point is good. 5 minutes to go. Handoff, Stamper, 8 yards. Right, they have no Kelly out in again. Oh my goodness. Foster drops back. And it's 16 yards to Pfeiffer, but there's an illegal formation call. So Foster again. Pfeiffer, 14 yards. Wow, he's been incredible. To the 42, handoff to Stamper, 11 yards. And there's a holding call on the Jets that is declined, and that's a first down to the 47. Foster incomplete to Stamper. Second down, 3.5 minutes remaining. Handoff, Stamper, 1 yard. 3rd and 9. Foster drops back. Completes it to Willie Dowling for 12 yards. To the 34. Foster to Isaiah Green. 10 yards. First down. 2:30 remaining. Handoff Green. 5 yards to the 19. Here's the 2-minute warning. Jets by 5. 2nd and 5 at the Jets 19 for the Dolphins. Foster drops back. Pfeiffer in the end zone for a touchdown. He has 9 catches, 164 yards, and a touchdown today. Oh my goodness. They're going to go for 2. It's Foster. Drops back. He's got Pfeiffer in the end zone for a 2-point conversion. Wow. And the Jets, less than 2 minutes remaining. They have a drive to come back and win? Angelo incomplete to Foreman, 2nd down. Angelo incomplete again to Foreman. It's 3rd and 10. Angelo drops back. Looks for a man, and he's got Davis for 1 yard to set up 4th down and 9. If they get less than 9 yards, their season is most likely over. If they get the first down, their season could be continued. Angelo drops back, looking down the field, incomplete to George Jackson, and that will just about do it. Never mind. The Jets still have timeouts, so they can burn some to stop the clock. Foster incomplete to Green. Foster drops back. Sacked by Micah Stewart. Timeout defense. Handoff Stamper. Nowhere to go. And they're going to go for a field goal here. He missed it. Oh my goodness. 1 minute remaining. They have the ball at their own 36. Angelo. Incomplete to Bryce Davis. 2nd and down. Angelo looking down the field. And he's got Chris Mason, 18 yards and a first down. They call timeout to slow down the clock. Can they manage the time well enough to tie it up or win it? Angelo, downfield, 19 yards to Dwight Johnson. First down to the 27. Angelo, 7 yards. George Jackson, 48 seconds remaining. He's got Mason, first down to the 15. 33 seconds to go. Can the Jets score a touchdown to win it? Angelo drops back down the field. Foreman, 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Angelo incomplete. Offsides penalty is called. 2nd and 4 at the 9. Aaron Angelo's out. The 82 overall quarterback is injured. Colton Neal drops back, incomplete. Neal again, incomplete. So it's 4th down. Wow, they're going to go for it. They're going to risk their whole season on the line here. Colton Neal drops back. It is incomplete, and that will do it. Or not yet. 2nd down, drops back, 7 yards to Dowling. Yeah, there it is. The Miami Dolphins upset the New York Jets. Jared Foster has played really good football in the playoffs. Yeah, wow. AV of 3. That's a bit crazy, but yeah. Creighton Pfeiffer is the best receiver in the NFL right now. He's in the best form out of any player at the current moment. Yeah, he's been incredible in the playoffs. He's a playoff performer, it looks like. And we got the Dolphins facing the winner of Bengals Chiefs, which is right now. And here we go. It's Webb to Kyron Johnson, 2 yards, touchdown. 7-0 Bengals. Webb to Carter, touchdown. And it's 14-0 after 1 quarter for the Bengals. 17-14 at the half. And we're going to the fourth with the same score. The Chiefs are up 21-17, but the Bengals driving down the field 34 yards away from taking the lead. Webb drops back to Glenn Carter, 3 yards. Glenn Carter, I think, might get the MVP award based on how he played this year. I'll show you his stats after this. Webb to Epps, 4 yards, 3rd and 3. Webb looking, it's incomplete, and they're going to go for it. Their season is on the line here. The Bengals, Webb, incomplete, turnover on downs. There's still time left, so they can stop them and get the ball back, potentially. Wallace, incomplete pass. They're going to waste the timeout on an incomplete pass. Wow. What are they doing? Okay, 2nd and 10. Wallace, sacked by Todd Walls for a loss of 5. It's 3rd and 15. Handoff Gentry, 7 yards, 4th and 8. Looking, and they're going to punt. Daryl Bonds, 24-yard return by Darius Nelson. First down at their own 45 with a minute remaining. Webb drops back. He's got Jake Evans, 12 yards, first down. Timeout Bengals. Webb drops back. He's got Epps for 12 yards to the 31. Timeout. There's 1 timeout left for the Bengals. Webb to Logan Jones. 14 yards to the 17-yard line. Webb drops back. Flag and a 10-yard pass to Epps. First down. It's 1st and goal at the 7. Webb to Woodside. Touchdown Bengals. Extra point is good. No way. Peck to the 25. Wallace, 3 yards to Jesse Thompson. 2nd and 7. Wallace, incomplete. They still have time. 3rd and 7. Wallace, 20 yards. Maurice Gentry. But there's an ineligible receiver downfield, so they're going to have to call it back. 3rd and 12. Wallace, loss of 4 on the catch by Tyquan Jordan. They're going to go for it. 4th and 16. Incomplete. And that'll do it. The Bengals are moving on. So we got the 7 and 6 seed. In the final. Wait, in the AFC Championship. That's crazy. But are we gonna do reseeding? Wait, yeah. Alright. It doesn't matter. I already have the bracket like this. So Falcons, Lions. Except first, we're going to... Well, who were the reasons for this? Caleb James played well. He had 42 rush yards, a touchdown, and a receiving touchdown. Webb played great. Angelo played great. And Pfeiffer played great. But so far, Jaden Webb is the best quarterback in the playoffs. OJ Stamper, most rush yards and touchdowns. Creighton Pfeiffer, most receiving yards by a lot. But Glenn Carter this season, 1,577 receiving yards, an average of 105 a game, and 670 rush yards. He was 24 yards behind Dwight Johnson for the league lead in yards receiving. And here we go. Lions up 33-13, and they will win and move on. Nick Mitchell wins in the game, but he is injured, and he will probably play next week, is what that is saying. And we got the Buccaneers and the Cowboys. Yeah, I'm just trying to speed this up a little bit. Dallas, 2 minutes remaining. Tampa with the ball, down by a touchdown. Anthony White, incomplete. 2nd and 10. White again, 2 yards. Ivan Brown, 3rd and 8 at the Cowboys 46. White drops back, sacked by Bradley Edwards. Oh man, he has 2 sacks today. Bradley Edwards with a clutch play, and they're going to go for it. Sacked by Montgomery. Zeke Montgomery with a sack. And that gives the Dallas Cowboys the ball back. He didn't sack a single player in the regular season. Oh my goodness. First down, Trice incomplete. Trice again incomplete. Handoff Taylor, 1 yard. Unnecessary roughness will give the Dallas Cowboys another chance. 2-yard run for Sessa. Loss of 3. And it's 4 yards to Sessa. Timeout defense. Trice, 5 yards to Washington. 3rd and goal at the 1. Touchdown Wagner. And that'll put the exclamation point here on the game. And the Cowboys win it. Great football for the Bucs though. But they fall just short. Nathan Sweeting playing some of the greatest football I've seen from a tight end in a while. We got the 6 and 7 in the AFC and the 1 and 2 in the NFC. Okay, interesting. So we got Dolphins, Bengals, Jared Foster, Jaden Webb. Who will be the AFC champion of our first season of this league? Bengals, Glenn Carter, touchdown! 7-0. Peck will make a field goal. It's 10-0. Brandon Kelly's back for today. I didn't realize, but yes, he runs it in for a touchdown, and it's 10-7 Bengals. And it's Kelly, another run for a touchdown. They got to feed the man Pfeiffer. They're not giving him the football. It's 14-10 Dolphins at the half. Isaiah Green, 48-yard run. He's in the end zone. And Kelly's hurt again. Crazy. Isaiah Green, it's 21-10 Dolphins. Glenn Carter, a 1-yard run. They're going to go for 2. Handoff Carter, he's in. 21-18, 31-18. Dolphins are going to... Oh, it's not over. Extra point good. Peck, onside kick attempt. And it's the Dolphins who will recover it. Jared Foster gets to kneel twice. And that will do it. The Miami Dolphins are your AFC champions. Jared Foster has played some good football this playoffs. Not amazing, but he's played well. Yeah. Man, that's crazy. And then O.J. Stamper running the football has 226 yards, 75 a game. Creighton Pfeiffer, 287 yards. He's averaging 96 yards a game. And on defense, Jay Carter, Tyler Kersey, Melvin Brewster, Marvin Daniels. Jay Carter has 14 tackles, 2 sacks in the playoffs. And 1 tackle for a loss. Glenn Carter and his Bengals are done in the conference championship. Jaden Webb had some great games. And yeah, wow, they've just played some great football. What a battle that was just now. Carter's play in the playoffs has dropped, but it doesn't matter as he had a great season. He might win the MVP award. And we got Dolphins versus the winner of the Cowboys-Lions game that's going on right here. And it's Mitchell to Ferguson, touchdown Lions. The 2-point conversion is there. And it's 8-6 as Sweeting missed the extra. They went for 2 and missed it. 14-6. Extra point is good. 22-20 Lions after 2. Going to the fourth quarter. We got Lions up 29-20. Bradley to Stevens. 33-32. Cowboys up by a touchdown. 6 seconds remaining. I don't know why I went so far in the future. But here we go. They need 25 yards in 6 seconds. Oh, wait. Never mind. I forgot. There's Jamison James with a field goal with 1 second left. And the Lions are moving on to the Super Bowl. Oh, my God. Sorry about that bad commentary mistake. I forgot that they were in range for a field goal, ready for one is what I meant. I don't know what I was thinking just now. But they have added the Pro Bowl into this game. Oh my goodness. But first, we're going to look at the Super Bowl lineups or teams where we have the Detroit Lions versus the Miami Dolphins. Nick Mitchell, how has he played in the playoffs? Okay, the game crashed. That's quite annoying, but who cares? Yeah. Here we go. And their top-ranked defense has just been good this playoffs. Yeah. 33-13. But we have the Pro Bowl. All right, so Pro Bowl kicker. They only had one, which is quite weird. Yeah, Jalen Rich and Luke Bearden and Greg Peck in the AFC. Trey Garrison and Nate Berger in the AFC for punter. Henry Renner. At quarterback, we got Jake Russell, Justin Hilliard. Oh my, that is weird. Jaden Webb and J.B. Morris. I mean, Hilliard ran for a ton of yards, but yeah. And then on the NFC team, we have Nick Mitchell, Chris Nolan, Roberto Ford, and Jerome Smith. At running back, Matt Simeon, George Reese, Josh Boyd. At running back here, John Nicholas, Ime Doss, and Colin Bryant, and Gentry. Ferguson, Watts, Stevens, Daughtry, Johnson at wide receiver. Yeah. So this is the team. The teams, sorry. And here we go. We have the first Pro Bowl. And Simeon has a 9-yard touchdown. Why are they not playing the rest of the quarterbacks? What? And there we go. The NFC wins at 28-10. Nick Mitchell with a big game, same as Matt Simeon. And the Pro Bowl MVP will not... Is there an award for that yet? Or what? All right, here we go. We got the Super Bowl. And the first drive of the game, Nick Mitchell capitalizes on a 62-yard drive in 6 plays with a 3-yard pass to Tyler Ferguson and a touchdown. Wow. And the Dolphins, with their first drive, they have a punt. They have to punt after a decent drive. And they are forced to punt as well. But they also had a decent drive. And it's Chris Dunning with a field goal to make it 7-3. And it's 10-6 Lions at halftime in the Super Bowl. 13-9 going into the fourth. 20-17. 6 minutes left in the Super Bowl. Nick Mitchell, 9 yards to Jermaine Moore, 2nd and 1. Mitchell to Ferguson. First down. To the 30-yard line. Mitchell drops back, incomplete, 2nd down. Mitchell again, 13 yards to Jermaine Moore, 1st down. Oh, man. Here we go. First down at the 17-yard line. Mitchell to Skeen. 10 yards. First and goal at the 7. Oh, no. Mitchell handoff Jackson Hanks. Touchdown, Lions. And the season might be over for the Dolphins. Yes, the Lions capitalize on another touchdown and another as well. And that's it. Confetti. This celebration begins in Detroit. The Lions are your Super Bowl champions. Super Bowl MVP, Tyler Ferguson or Nick Mitchell. Nick Mitchell wins it. As he's an all-star, so Pro Bowler. I'll just say all-star. It says that there. Finals MVP this year and champion, obviously. MVP was Glenn Carter. 670 rush yards, 1,577 receiving. An AV of 18. Wow. Here we go. Defensive Player of the Year, Mo Beckham of the Detroit Lions. He had a pick, 9 passes defended, 3 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery, 5 sacks, 102 tackles, 12 of them for a loss. In the playoffs, he had a forced fumble, 15 tackles, and 3 of those tackles for a loss. But what a season he had on defense, yeah. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Chris Nolan. Wow, he had a great year. He didn't even play all the season. He had 34 touchdowns and 3 picks. CJ Henson, Defensive Rookie of the Year. By the way, the most touchdowns was 34 for Ford and Nolan. Why was I about to go to the draft? Wait, history. Here we go. We got all the awards. And now we'll go through the all-league teams. Chris Nolan, best quarterback in the league. The second best quarterback is Aaron Angelo of the Jets. He had a great year. 3,900 yards, basically. 30 touchdowns, 7 picks. And the top running backs, George Reese was the best running back in the league, according to this. Yeah, that's realistic. He was great. But Brandon Kelly didn't even get his recognition, and Josh Boyd was the second best running back with 500 rush yards, 760 receiving. Yeah, that is really good, though. So it makes sense. And on the first team for receivers, we got Glenn Carter, Dwight Johnson, and Hubie Daughtry. And on the second team, we got Jared Allen, who had the 302 receiving yard game, along with Bradley Marshall and Tyree Stevens, who has had a great season. Tight end Thaddeus Murray is the top tight end in the league, followed by Aaron Lang of the Rams. At O-line, Charlie Goodson, Daniel DeLoach. Yeah, those guys are good. John Terry, Jason Jenkins of the Jets, Pat Miller of the Jets as well. And then, yeah, O-line doesn't really matter. There's not much skill in that. It matters, but it's like, in this, it's hard to tell who's a good O-lineman. Mike St. Amour, one of the best D-linemen I've ever seen. He had 4 games where he had 3 or more sacks. He had 20 sacks in the year, 24 tackles, 4 of them for a loss. That's all he did, though, which is crazy to think that he got... Yeah, I don't know. Bradley Edwards, he had 3 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery for a touchdown, 12 sacks, 30 tackles, 1 of those tackles for a loss, and a safety. Yeah, Bradley Edwards was incredible this year. Props to him here. Evan King of the Giants, 2 picks, 2 passes defended, a fumble forced and recovered, 10 sacks, 59 tackles, 6 of the tackles for a loss. He's also one of the best. Levi Wilds, 37 tackles. A pick, a pass defended, 11 sacks, 37 tackles, 5 of them for a loss, and one of those, and a safety as well. And we've also got the second team's defense. Sean Franklin, 20 a pick, a pass defended, a forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, 15 sacks, 20 tackles, 3 of them for a loss. Yeah, he was great, and the team was horrible. But, yeah. Jason Neal, he had a pick, 2 passes defended, 12 sacks, 22 tackles, and 1 of them for a loss. Yeah, he was great, too. John Tia with a pick, a pass defended, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, 13 sacks, 33 tackles, and 2 of them for a loss. Tia Levea. Yeah, he was good. And Justin Shepard, 27 tackles, 3 picks for a D lineman, 3 passes defended, 6 sacks, 27 tackles, and 2 of them for a loss. Jaguars get some recognition on the first team here. That was it, though. Or no, not first team, on the all-league team. Sorry. Then here we go, linebackers, Mo Beckham, the defensive player of the year. He had a pick, 9 passes defended, 3 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery, 5 sacks, 102 tackles, 12 of them for a loss. Yeah, he was incredible. And this guy, Nick Whitaker of the Browns, he was also incredible with 3 picks, 9 passes defended, 6 fumbles forced. 6 fumbles forced. Wow. A fumble recovery, a sack, 128 tackles, and 19 of the tackles for a loss. Joe Sampson, a pick 6, 2 passes defended, 3 fumbles forced, 4 sacks, 126 tackles, 12 of them for a loss. And here's the second team's defense. Martavius Brookhuis of the Vikings. 3 picks, 9 passes defended, 5 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery, and 104 tackles, 9 of those for a loss. And also on this defensive team, 2 picks for Devontae Etienne, 5 passes defended, a fumble recovery, 3 sacks, 111 tackles, and 10 of the tackles for a loss. And John Oglesby of the Rams, 121 tackles, 18 of them for a loss, a pick, 8 passes defended, a fumble forced, and 4 sacks. Yeah, he was great. And now we have safeties. Derek Walk, 3 picks, 1 of them being a pick 6, 7 passes defended, 2 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries, 1 of them returned for a touchdown, 85 tackles, 10 of them for a loss. This guy's legit the best safety in the league. And he's only a 46 overall. CJ Henson of the Commanders, defensive rookie of the year right here. 3 picks, 8 passes defended, 3 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, 60 tackles, 8 of them for a loss, and a safety. Chase Frazier of Detroit. Why are all the safeties so low rated? All right. 3 picks, 5 passes defended, 41 tackles, and 6 of those for a loss. And the other safety is Rob McDonald of the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3 picks, 8 passes defended, 2 fumbles forced, 53 tackles, and 3 of those for a loss. And now we have the corners. Nolan Shepard of the Patriots, 3 picks, 10 passes defended, 3 forced fumbles, 2 sacks, 44 tackles, 3 of them for a loss, and a safety as well. And Ryan Ingram of the Rams had 5 picks, 12 passes defended, a fumble forced and recovered, 31 tackles, 12, and 1 of them for a loss. And that is how he's on the all-league first team. Wow. And Chris Wilson, he had 4 picks, 12 passes defended, a fumble forced and recovered, a sack, 38 tackles, 4 of those for a loss. And yeah, Braylon Johnson of the Ravens, 3 picks, 13 passes defended, a fumble forced, 33 tackles, and 4 of them for a loss. And now the last part of the all teams. We got Jamison James, the best kicker in the league apparently, with 26 of 32 on field goals and 31 of 32 on extra points. His long was 57 yards. He was 10 of 14 from 40 to 49, 3 of 5 from 50 plus, 7 of 7 from 30 to 39, and 6 of 6 from 20 to 29. So he's 13 of 13 from 20 to 39 yards. That's good. Second best kicker, Jalen Rich of the Cowboys. I don't know how he's second here, as he did not miss a single kick the whole year, and like from anywhere. And then in field goals in the playoffs, he was 2 of 4 and 8 of 9 on extra points. What the heck happened? Yeah, what the? His long was 52. Maybe that has something to do with it. Probably not, though. Roman Jackson, best punter in the league, with an average punt length of 44 yards, basically. 4,189 punting yards, 96 punts, 62 is his long. I don't really know what to say to make a punter good, but for kickers it makes sense. Like, you just look at the amount of kicks that they made. But Samir Honeycutt of the Jaguars, second best punter, 44 was his average, 68 was his long. And that will do it. We got Nathan Sally and Josh Boyd, the kick returners on the league team. John Nicholas and Isaiah Bickham over here. And that is it for that part of the videos. We got the draft next. The draft and the rest of the offseason will be next video. Wow. What a video we had today. And congrats to the Detroit Lions for winning the Super Bowl. And just if you didn't know, the All-Star MVP was Matt Simeon. And do they put... Yes, they do put the Pro Bowl in the game logs. Wow, that's cool. All right, Detroit is your Super Bowl champion. And that's it for our video here. But last thing we're going to check out. Nick Mitchell's a free agent, as well as Des Miller, Derek Nordstrom, J.B. Morris. Actually, let's look at top quarterbacks that are free agents this year. We got Nick Mitchell, J.B. Morris, David Capers. So it's Mitchell, Morris, Capers, and Webb. And Finch. He's not that good. Trey Dupree, Hilliard, Saxon, who is going to miss like almost the whole season still. Brandon Trice, Christian Burris. Ethan Stage, Nick Washington. Right, he's on the Cardinals. All right, yeah. So that will be it for our video, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time, which might be tomorrow, might be Sunday. We are going to do the off-season video. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.